Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for a special tribute in recognition of the 10th year since the attacks of 9/11. Please remove your hats for the national anthem and remain standing. The presentation of the colors today is by the New Jersey State Police Color Guard. We would now like to welcome Samantha Spano, who will be singing our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the ragged the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
10 years ago, this nation experienced an attack on its shores like it hasn't seen since the attack on Pearl Harbor in 1941. Since that fateful September day in 2001, this nation has been changed forever. We reverently recall those who were most directly affected by this tragedy, those who died, were injured, or lost loved ones. In a special way, we recall the selfless first responders, firefighters, police, chaplains, emergency workers, and other brave persons who risked, and many times lost, their lives in their courageous efforts to save others. We also remember how our nation responded to the terrifying events of that day. We turned to prayer, and then turned to one another to offer and help support. Hands were folded in prayer and opened in service to those who had lost so much. This 10th anniversary of 9/11 can be a time of renewal. 10 years ago, we came together across religious, political, social, and ethnic lines to stand as one people, to heal wounds and defend against terrorism. As we face today's challenges of people out of work, families struggling, and the continuing dangers of war and terrorism, let us summon the 9/11 spirit of unity to comfort us, to confront our challenges. Let us pray that the lasting legacy of 9/11 is not fear, but rather hope for a world renewed. In remembering the fateful events of September 11th, 2001, we may resolve to put aside our differences and join together in the task of renewing our nation and world. Let us take the time from our harried lives to remember those brave servicemen and women in uniform across the globe defending this nation, to honor those brave sons and daughters serving in the Iraq and Afghanistan theaters. Let us remember, all gave some gave all. We ask for a moment of silence.
I'd
Thank
like to
you.
read this tribute dedicated to all of the first responders who made the ultimate sacrifice on September 11, 2001. I wrote this eulogy for the memorial mass for my son-in-law, firefighter Sal Calabro, who is one of the thousands of innocents killed on that day of infamy. His sons, Danny and AJ, are proud members of our Howell Pop Warner football family, holding the American flag with the names of all of those heroes. This is a saga about heroes, written one infamous day, about the heroes of 11 September. This tribute to them I pay. They rode into smoke and fire, sounding siren and bell. Arriving at ground zero, they charged into the flames of hell. Hundreds of honorable heroes, the bravest of the brave, on a perilous mission, attempting to rescue and save. Determined and eager they entered the towers of death and doom. For anyone lacking courage, there wasn't one bit of room. It was a furnace of flames and fury, thousands fleeing, running away. But they entered the crumbling inferno and held their ground and stayed. So dedicated and so valiant, standing so fearless and tall. Sons, brothers, husbands and fathers, all of them sacrificed all. Duty, honor, and courage, a value lesson we learned. The respect of an entire nation these sainted souls have earned. And from the ashes of death and destruction rose a nation united and proud, saluting her fallen heroes and applauding them long and loud. Tearful prayers rise up to the heaven, and the church's eulogy said, their names are called by God himself. In paradise the honor roll read. The heroes of 11 September, the world will remember them well. They're now near to their God in heaven, now far from the flames of hell. God bless America.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you to the New Jersey State Police Color Guard for coming out and participating in our ceremony today as we remember those lost in 9/11. But now it's time for the start of the game. Coin toss upcoming.